If you would like to get this month's crystal reading for your sign for download and purchase, please click on the Vimeo link below this video in the Show More section, or visit my website, theluckymermaid.com, and the links for these videos are posted on the most recent video page. Please be sure to check out my other psychic readings for each zodiac sign I have available there as well. Thank you so much. Wish you many blessings and peace.
Hi Taurus, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for December 2016. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Golden Tarot deck by Kat Black and concluding the reading with Archangel Gabriel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And remember, these are general readings, and to get readings with messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This video recording is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Ascendant, and Taurus Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Taurus, now onto your reading for December 2016. First card you have that shows up here in your reading is the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is a card that symbolizes moving on to new and better horizons, but you have 10 rods of burden on your shoulder, which are knowledge and experience you've gained along the way to help you as you move on to new and better horizons. This can be saying like you're overburdened or you have been overburdened, but that's actually going to be a benefit to you as you go forward. I do feel some of you Tauruses are going to be looking at it like I have to amp up or ramp up what I'm doing and edge out the competition. That kind of energy comes up here. It could be like, maybe you are in a very competitive field and you need grant money, or you want your job stability and income to keep coming to you, and maybe you need to push forward to come up with new creative ideas, or get on the cutting edge of something, developing something new or starting something new that will make you shine head and shoulders above the competition. I don't feel it's in malcontent. I want to make that clear, because that may sound like mean or being cutthroat, but I don't feel that's the Taurus's energy. I just feel like the feeling is like I have to step it up. Like, there's a lot of people doing similar things, or I have to have something that makes me stand out a little bit more. That may be the feeling for some of you Tauruses. I do feel that some of you will be having communication with somebody at a great distance. This could be overseas, in another country, could be in a couple different countries, or just distant to where you are. But I do see that kind of communication, and it can come from, text, emails, phone calls, Skype interviews, or conversations. You may even get a visit from somebody from another country that's involved in this, or you may be going there to see them. That's also a possibility for some Tauruses. I feel that you're going to be making some kind of huge statement of fact this month. I do feel that it's going to take all your strength and all your forces and all of your energy to drive something home, like either a point you're trying to make, a decision you have to make, a presentation that you have to do, or something, some declaration you have to make. It's like you have to put forth muster up all your energy and fortitude and focus and throw it into something. That comes up strongly here. It's not like you're being pressured, Taurus, because I do feel you have time here to contemplate what your next move is going to be. So understand that I'm not trying to get you worried like, oh my gosh, what do I have to do? how do I have to align myself? What do I need to get ready? I feel you have time to mentally sort this out. So try not to get stressed out if this message is making you feel that way, because I feel that this is positive, but there's times to sit back and relax, and then there's time to put the pedal to the metal and go forward. And this feels like one of those times for you, the putting the pedal to the metal energy. The next card you have here in the layout is the Chariot. And the Chariot is a card that means having to make a choice between two things. It could be indicating long distance travel or having to travel. It can also indicate change. I feel any skepticism you have is going to get clarified for you and put to rest. And then that sort of enables you to plow forward, to push forward with something. So you're going to get some kind of clarification in any areas that you had some kind of skepticism about in the month of December. I do feel December is going to feel like a whirlwind of activity for many of you. I see you putting the finishing touches on finalizing projects, plans, ideas, contracts, motivational speeches, classes, anything that you could be putting, decorating cakes and pastry. I throw my own background into there. It's holiday time. Yule logs, bûche de Noël. Oh my word. Gingerbread houses. You could be putting the finishing touches on things like that. I do see some of you redoing closets, taking things totally apart, dismantling them, throwing all kinds of things away, figuring out what you don't want anymore, maybe even redoing your closet, actually redoing it, like getting, home closet, organization, or painting it. But I also see you going through closets and throwing things away. You're going to be given an opportunity to speak out or stand up in front of an audience or a group of people and give a speech or say something. This could be at, a dinner or occasion honoring somebody, like a wedding reception, a engagement party, a retirement party. Could even be somebody or connected to has a funeral. You may get up and give a eulogy. It could be a christening, anywhere, or even like a church, work organization. Somebody's going to give you some kind of opportunity to make some kind of speech or presentation. And I do feel there is importance to it. It's going to matter in some way. It's not just, I don't feel like it's ho-hum, humdrum. There's something important about it. I do see some of you Tauruses linking yourselves up with new partnership arrangements and details. Now, this could be love. It could be. You could be meeting a new love partner. But I really got the feeling the way they said it, it felt more to me like you could be in a business partnership with someone. Or you could agree to do a body of work with a partner, with a work partner, and that's what the partnership is about. Or you could be taking your company to the next level and selling your services, products, whatever it is you have, in conjunction with another company, like having a sister company or something like that. It just is it's going to be different for all of you Tauruses. Now, the next card you have crowning your reading is the Moon. I know Aquarius had the Moon this month also. You have the Moon, which is heightened psychic ability and heightened intuition. It can also mean illusion. Another thing the Moon can symbolize is secrecy. It can also be secrecy and deception and romance. It can also be romance by itself. I see you lusting after someone you know or meet and having strong sexual chemistry with them. Now, maybe you already know this partner and this is somebody you're intertwined with right now, and you're really in the throes of that kind of passion. It could be that. For some of you, maybe you're not connected to this person yet, and this could be a coworker or a friend of a friend or someone you just randomly met that now you're having interaction with. There's like the lust in Tauruses are kicking up in December for someone, either known to you already or not known. I see you making a lot of travel plans. It doesn't mean you're traveling in December. Some of you, maybe you are. But for some of you, it could be going into the new year. Like maybe you're mapping out different travel plans. Because it seems important to me. I don't feel like this is just, oh, I have to travel, from one state to another. It feels, or it might be multiple states or multiple trips outside the country. I don't know. It just comes up like planning, like I get like a travel log, a travel plan, like you may have a whole bunch of destinations you have to go to. That comes up for some of you Tauruses. Some of you are receiving an award of some sort. You're either going to get put on a list like Billboard, top 10, or bestsellers list, or some kind of award, because I feel like people can see it somewhere. Like they can see it. It's either hanging on a wall or they can see it online or both. But I feel like people could actually physically see this award. So I see that coming up for many of you Tauruses in December. I see some of you changing your diet and exercise plans in December. And I also pick up, if you have anything hovering around in your house, I don't care what it is, fruit flies, termites, mites, gnats, bees, I don't know, anything that could fly and be considered a pest or an insect. I feel like you're going to get that taken care of in December. I see you dealing with it. You may be hiring an exterminator or getting, or you're taking care of it yourself. But I see some of you dealing with flying objects around your house that would be, they don't feel like birds to me. These are small, pesty, something that's small and pesty. I do feel that those of you that give a speech, it is going to be quite moving and touching to people. You are going to make a connection and a difference to a lot of people with that speech that you're going to give or that talk, however that pertains to you. The next card you have is Five of Pentacles, which is two people that are either financially feeling bankrupt, emotionally feeling bankrupt, could be in a state of poverty. Also, this can indicate depression. Now, it's usually about two people, not one, with the Five of Coins. Some of you are moving up some kind of ranks. If you're involved in any kind of group or organization, and if there's a hierarchy, like you can be this level, then you can be the next level, then you could go up to the next level. If there are different levels within a certain group or organization or club or something you belong to, I feel you're moving up in something. That also comes up here. If you found that you hired anybody or had anybody in your life that really misguided you, especially in regard to your finances. If you had an accountant that was crooked or was just dishonest or not knowledgeable and they didn't handle your affairs properly, you are going to let them go. Or a lawyer, if they gave you bad advice, or a financial advisor that maybe has advised you through like an agency, a company, and they misadvised you, you're going to be letting them go. Of anybody that misadvised you about money, whether it's an accountant, lawyer, financial institution of any sort, lending companies, I see you cutting them out. Like, goodbye, not going to deal with you anymore. I see that because I feel that some of you may have gotten some like wonky advice that turned out where maybe you lost a sum of money, or your money didn't grow, or things were like funds are in question of where they went. You will be cutting anybody that you have question about in relation to your finances out. If anybody charged anything in your name connected to another company, you're going to get that removed. So it kind of feels like fraud to me. Some of you may have had some fraud experiences, but it may have been on a corporate level, not necessarily an individual that did it. But for some of you, it could have been. But I see you getting it removed, taken care of, removed. The charge goes away or it evaporates. But I almost feel like a company did it. Like a company charged you that wasn't supposed to charge you. So think on that, Taurus. That does come up here. Some of you Tauruses are going to be needing knee surgery. This could be arthroscopic surgery with lasers, or it could be knee replacement. You may be getting it this month. It may happen in December, but you may just know that you need to get it and are making the plans in December. Some of you will have the surgery. Some of you will wait. I would advise waiting because Mercury will be in retrograde. You need to check those dates. I don't know it right now, but it is in December, and that's not always a good time to get surgery because sometimes you have to get it redone after the fact. So check into that, Taurus. The next card you have here is Nine of Coins. And Nine of Coins is the card to me that would symbolize being at peace and contentment with your life, with financial stability and financial abundance behind you. I feel that you're going to be creating a new and wondrous arrangement. This could be a business deal and arrangement. It could be an arrangement for somebody to come to your house and watch your property or take care of certain things at your house. It could be an arrangement of love, a love arrangement. I feel many of you Tauruses, your love lives are about ready to get full-blown action-packed going into 2017 and heavily into 2018. They're even showing me that year too. So I feel your love lives are about to take some kind of amped up turn or turn for the better or some kind of improvement or gets magnified these next 2 years, and you may have already started it. These relationships may have recently started in the past, 6 months to a year. But if you haven't met them yet, I feel it's coming because you've got all this love activity. And if you're already coupled, well, then it seems to be thriving and maybe becoming stronger and more enriching to you if you're already coupled. There's going to be promises made. If you're and little promises, but they're like sweet, nice promises. These are like promises of love or things that you're going to do together. Like, I promise I will always rub your feet. Or I promise I will always brush your hair or scratch your back for you. Or, whatever the thing is, I promise I will make you breakfast every day. Whatever the sweet thing is, sweet promises. It could be promises of getting married in the future or moving in together when you're able to, sell what you were in or whatever. You've got promises, sweet promises coming up. They're saying to become more assertive in your speech when you talk, and even if you give speeches or presentations. It can be just the general way you're talking and or in significant speeches and giving dissertations, teaching classes, speeches, whatever it is. They're saying become more precise, definitive, put a lot more energy into it, vocally, more vocal energy. Be more forceful in your speech. You receive something that's considered the gold standard of something. Again, I get like an award feeling. I feel that you're going to get a diehard fan gives you something amazing, or some dream or wish that you've wanted is going to start to materialize, and start to come true for you. You're going to receive news of a pregnancy soon, or possibly a birth, but it feels more to me like you're going to find out that somebody's pregnant. Now, this is either going to be somebody connected to you strongly, like a son, a daughter, a niece, a nephew, a sister, a brother, but it could be you. But I get you hearing news of a pregnancy coming. So I feel like they're going to be like 3 or 4 months pregnant at the time you hear about it. That's my feeling. So now I'm going to look into the Archangel Gabriel Oracle card for you and see what messages come up there. And that card you got is vulnerability. Vulnerability. And the card itself says, listen to your vulnerable feelings as they contain wisdom and inspiration, and then pray for strength to focus on your priorities no matter what. I do get the feeling that you're going to be feeling like things need to change. There needs to be some kind of osmosis happening. I also hear you have to be receptive to some new ideas, because some are going to be coming to you and you can use them to implement change. So be flexible and receptive to new ideas. I do feel many of you Tauruses are going to be receiving some spontaneous messages that are, or signs, either one or the other, messages or signs or both, that are going to come up and happen for you systematically, one right after the other, that are going to be signs to point to you. Like, they feel like premonitions to me. Something's warning you, something's going to alert you, or, you know, give you messages to let you know that changes and things are coming. I don't feel like they're negative things. I feel they're positive things, but they're change. And, you know, Taurus is a fixed sign, just like Aquarius, and I'm an Aquarius, and I can say that. And my mother was a Taurus. She's no longer living, but I understand the fixedness of Taurus. So they're saying here to maybe not be so much fixed in this regard and be flexible. You are coming to a closure and an ending of some things where you're going to be sewing something up, tying a knot, sewing it up. This could be a deal. It could be ending a relationship. It could be closing a deal of getting married, closing a deal on a house, ending the deal, ending the relationship. If you're going through divorce, it could be the ending of the divorce. It's finally over. It could be an end of a courtship and it culminates in getting married, engaged, married. It can be anything, but you're sewing something up. That's what they showed me, and then tying a knot at the top. I do see some of you Tauruses becoming very filled with gratitude and becoming very grateful, and maybe doing something very giving because of it. Either charitably donating your time or things that you have to a charity or money, but I see you feeling a sense of, I'm very lucky, I'm very blessed, I feel gratitude, and now I'm going to do this as like paying back karmic good fortune to the universe. Like you're saying thank you, so then you do something because you feel grateful for positive things happening in your life. So I hope this reading was of help to you, Taurus, and I certainly hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. And please remember to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I post my readings here on YouTube. Also, if you would like to get a continuation where I look into my crystal for you following this reading, Taurus, to give you additional messages and insights from my spirit guides for December 2016, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section. And it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for December 2016 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. And if you don't want to get them there, you can also go to my website and access them by clicking on the menu on my website, going to the videos tab and going down to page 8. Click on page 8. At the top of page 8, you will see December 2016 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.